Little vlog action here. We got a car wreck and I'm going to be putting that together, and we don't have a hitch yet for the car, unfortunately. It's going to be available sometime in June, I believe, but I was tipped off walking the dog, tipped off that there's going to be a rack shortage. Actually, there already is a rack shortage, so I decided to pick up a Kuat NV 2.0, and I luckily have a way to store it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it together, and I will link that in here later. Hey Stevie, can we go walk? Do you want to go to the park? Someone wants to go to the pet store, but she's not allowed. No, you can't go. No. Are you spoiled? Yes, you are spoiled. That was from you. So I drove home, or well, I'm not there yet. I'm dropping some stuff off at my parents' house. Luckily, my family, we're all kind of fully vaccinated and all that good stuff, so I can finally come home and see some of my family. I took a little pit stop there. So where I am from is not far from the Wisconsin River, and there's a ton of little places you can pull off around here, and there's like little slows and wetland areas, and oh, I actually see a crane right now in the water, but I'm going to stop and probably take some photos here. I've never stopped at this particular location where I'm at right now. I don't really want to say where it is because I don't really want people to blow up the spot. So, but it's very beautiful. It's off of Highway 14 when you're going west of Madison, near the Spring Green area. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I'm gonna pop out here, see if I can take a few shots. Depending on what kind of life looks like in the next coming weeks, I do want to spend some more time doing this, where I kind of go out to different areas, natural areas of places that I'm familiar with and kind of grew up around, and do some photography and possibly some overnight stays, some camping. I really enjoy doing that, and I just want to kind of get out in nature. Full disclosure, I quit my job. I was working at a local bike shop, and just 2021 is not much better than 2020 has been, as far as just like the pandemic and boom, and just it's very stressful, a lot of work. Oh no, my crane is flying away that I wanted to take a photo of. Oh, that's what I get. That's okay though. It's still beautiful to see. Maybe it'll come closer actually. It looks like it's gonna land. It is. Wow. Anyway. That might actually be a swan. Anyway. Yeah, so just going on kind of a long rant, but anyway, so I left my job. but I'm just taking some time to I want to focus on this, like content creation, photography, kind of working on building some relationships with some brands, maybe doing some cool things in that regards, and just kind of see where it takes me. I do have a couple of leads as far as getting back into the workforce and getting a job. It's not like I'm not actively searching. It's not going to be in the bike world though. At least not right now. Maybe down the road. I'm kind of burnt out on retail. I've been managing bike shops for kind of like a combined of maybe like 6 years out of my 14 years in the industry, maybe even longer. And it's really tough. And especially with the level of how things kind of were going with the pandemic, dealing with customers who don't understand how basic economics work and kind of the availability issues and why there's shortages and why can't I just buy the bike that I want to buy, and people being really kind of rude and not very respectful to a lot of shop employees right now. Also just putting in 10, 11, 12-hour days consistently because we were so busy that during the day when we were supposed to try to get multitask, do a lot of stuff, couldn't get anything done. You have product that's coming in that needs to be received, you need bikes that need built, you need to follow up with customers, you need to follow up with online inquiries, emails, customer service issues if somebody has an issue. There's just kind of a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes of bike shops that people don't realize. And while you may walk in and it looks like a shop might be like having a lull or it's dead, like there's never not something to do. And so that became just kind of really overwhelmingly stressful, and I kind of stopped taking care of myself. I've stopped working out pretty much. I would basically wake up, eat, maybe take my dog out, and then go to work, and then I'd be there until 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I would get there at like 10:30 and stay until like 10 at night sometimes, and then go home, eat dinner, and then do it all over again. And some of those days I didn't even have a break. Like I wouldn't even eat lunch because it was just so crazy. So it wasn't sustainable for me, and I could tell I was really, my mental health was taking a toll, and I actually had a couple of really bad panic attacks, like really scary ones. And I'm an anxious person, but I've only had that happen a few times in my life, and it happened more than one time within the last few months, and that really kind of triggered me deciding to move on. So that's where I'm at with my life. Maybe you care, maybe you don't. Honestly, this is just kind of a way for me to kind of look back on what it was that I was doing at any given time, and it's just kind of fun for me to create content. So follow along if you want to. If you don't, whatever. But if you want to see some cool places that I've visited, some photography, some product reviews, please like, subscribe, follow me at Spokehaven on Instagram. I post a lot of content on there. I've just started using TikTok and will be putting up some content on there as well. Spokehaven.com is my website, which I'm hoping to sit down. Actually, I might work on it tonight. That's another reason why I'm going home, is because I need to work on my website and doing some redesigning and have some projects kind of in the works. So sometimes I just need to get away from it all to, unplug from the rest of the world, the distractions, and then just go home and work. Thankfully, my parents are pretty cool by just letting me do my own thing and not really bothering me if I want to get work done. So need to clean my car. Look at this. This is all shit that's going in storage / some of my stuff that I packed for home and went grocery shopping and for my mom and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm excited for what's to come. Oh my God, there's already gigantic mosquitoes out. Anyway. So I've stopped at this beautiful natural area on my way home. And of course, There's garbage everywhere. So I've got my little plastic bag. I'm gonna pick some of this up. It's all the way over here and then going down all the way to the water even. There's some garbage in there. If you're going to come into this space or spaces like this, yes, I can drive a car here, but you need to leave no trace of you having been to this area. Something else that's not cool, starting fires in places that you're not supposed to be starting fires. This was not a designated fire area, and someone decided that they wanted to make it one. When I see stuff like this is why we can't just camp at natural areas like this. Like, this is a day use only. Got more garbage. And yeah, this is why. Because people don't care. But yeah, this is almost one whole bag, like plastic bag from the grocery store worth of trash that I've picked up just within this teeny tiny little space over here. I'm gonna try to get to this. Hope there's no creatures that me disturb while grabbing this. This place is gorgeous. There's just all sorts of fowl out here. I mean, part of this is, I'm not 100% sure that this might be a hunting area. It is state land, it's DNR. This is why it makes it hard to do kind of boondocking and overnights in the Midwest, if I'm being honest. There's not a lot of BLM lands. There's not a lot of outside of kind of state camps or parks. Oops. It's all sandy over here. Places that you can just kind of have a dispersed campsite situation. It's because of this. People don't respect the land enough. They don't follow the rules. And it's frustrating for people like me who want to spend time out in nature and not have to pay to do that, and want to boondock and take photography and videography of places like this to share. It's frustrating. Anyway, alright, I think I've done my good deed for the day. I'm gonna drive home because I've got some groceries that are probably slowly defrosting in the back, but I grew up coming to this place with my dad and my brother. Grew up fishing, hiking, camping, all the outdoorsy things, and just really, really love places like this. And don't want them to go away, and I don't want access to them to go away, so please, 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 when you're out in these areas, pick up after yourself, pick up after other people, make it better than how you found it. Especially because this week was Earth Day, and every day is Earth Day. Take care of the earth, and it will take care of us. Alright, that's my rant. Bye. Alright, the sun is going down and mosquitoes are coming out. This, yeah, don't judge. It's nasty. It's a combination of winter and working a bike shop job where I'm there 11 hours a day. But no more. I'm not anymore. didn't show the before, but this was absolutely disgusting back here. This one I didn't have to clean very much. I just used some Armor All wipes on it and it's fine. But I vacuumed, like all of this just had dirt and nastiness everywhere. Trying to get this ready for a season of car camping ahead of us. So I wanted to clean out the winter nasties. Got my Luggable Loo. I had a coupon at Dick's Sporting Goods for $10 off, so I got this for like $10. Sweet. And then some water, just keep that on hand. I usually keep a sleeping bag in my car pretty much at all times in case of emergencies. All right, it got super dark out. The sun has set. But look at how clean the car is. Floor mats are still a little bit wet, but they'll dry overnight. It's so clean, so much cleaner than it was. Like that was disgusting over there by the driver's side. It was just filled with sand and salt and dirt. This is all clean. Oh, it's so much better. It's not perfect, but it's still a little smudgy on the dash, but wiped that all down, wiped all the surfaces down, scrubbed the mats, sprayed them off, vacuumed everything. Vacuum didn't get quite everything, but still better than it was. So also it shows up a lot more on camera than in real life, so not a shabby day. Cleaned the car. She's ready to go on her next adventure. Good morning. Good morning, Tiny. This is breakfast. Got a little burnt bagel action here. Some eggs, some cheese, some pre-cooked bacon. I'm kind of on this semi-vegetarian train. I have been pretty much my whole life, but bacon is kind of my one thing I can't really give up. It's very difficult. And then some asparagus that was marinated and all ready to go. So I just cooked that up. Have my coffee. Gonna go sit outside because it's a beautiful day. Hang out with my mom. So it's day 2 of being at home. It's been really nice actually. It's very quiet here. Slept pretty well. Just walking around the kitchen, made my mom some breakfast, made me some breakfast, drinking my coffee. Still iced from yesterday, which is impressive. But yeah, today I'm gonna clean up the kitchen after I eat, and then I actually have my bug bivy and my tarp that I want to set up in the yard just to give it a test run, just to kind of experiment. I want to kind of start paring down what I want to bring for some bike packing trips. The Tour de Schwamingen is kind of on my top priority list at the moment as far as where like I want to go, and Carrie, my partner, I think is going to join me for that. So I want to figure out my gear so then we can kind of figure out her gear. She has a little less bike packing specific stuff than I do, but she does have a couple of bikes that have like rack, are able to put on a rack and do panniers and such, but kind of just want to do a shakedown, see how it sets up, see how easy it is to set up and take down. So I'll do that probably in the yard, and then I need to kind of haul ass back home because I have a drinks in the park date with some friends that Carrie set up. So I want to make sure that I'm there for that because I haven't really socialized with anyone. This is my first time being home where I'm like not sitting inside wearing a mask. My family's fully vaccinated. I have been only masked in places and consistently still keeping an eye on the COVID situation. My city and county still have a mask mandate, so still following those rules, and I've been super comfortable with being at home. I haven't really gone anywhere other than just here, so my mom is high risk, so I do take that into consideration before I travel here, to make sure that I'm not around a lot of people and being very conscientious of that. So yeah, I got a clean car now. I get to try out some camping gear, got to relax a little bit. I kind of want to come here and stay for like a full weekend at some point, it's very relaxing here. To kind of this is my childhood home. This is where I grew up. It's changed a lot since I've lived here, but I don't know, it just feels nice to be kind of out in the middle of nowhere for a little bit. Anyway, I'll see what interesting content I come up with and see if I want to add it into the blog. This is what happens when I come home. I get roped into projects. I volunteer to do them, but have to mow the lawn. My mom's mowing the back side, I'm gonna mow the front side, and then we have these lilac bushes behind me that they're coming too far down. They're in the way when she wants to mow, so we're gonna take some of these guys that are hanging down and strap them together so they're not hanging in her face. All right, I better go, it's my turn. I just realized I'm really bad at doing intros for videos. Hi, my name is Cassandra. I am Spokehaven. Usually this channel talks about bikes, gear reviews, etc. I am kind of delving into the world of vlogs, so get a little daily dose of what I'm up to. And this week I am home. I'm in my hometown. I'm staying at my mom's house and helping her with some stuff, and cleaned out my car to get it ready for car camping season. Yeah. And also got my mom set up with a new bike, which is really cool. I'm very excited about that. So while there's not going to be any sort of cycling related content in this vlog, that's okay. We can talk. There's plenty of time to talk about bikes and gear, and I have some stuff coming up that I'm really excited about. So stay tuned, hang out with me for the day, for the weekend, whatever, see what I'm up to. It's gonna be a lot of chores, actually. Just got finished mowing the lawn. I cleaned out my car. We're mowing my neighbor's lawn because she's unfortunately not in the greatest health. Oh, gotta blur out that house number. I don't want people knowing where my family lives. Anyway, very excited to come home and help out. The reason why I'm home is that I decided to leave my job. Oh my gosh, I know, scary. Especially during COVID times, but I wanted to make a little bit of a life change, and this is allowing me to spend some time with my family and get some projects done that I want to do, get some house chores done that I want to do, because honestly I haven't had a lot of time to do much of anything or see my family. Fully vaccinated, that's awesome, and excited to hopefully be able to get out a little bit more in the world. Still staying safe though, so Thanks for following along and enjoy the content. If you like what you see, subscribe, share the video link, go to my website, spokehaven.com, go to Instagram at spokehaven, share it with your friends, comment below, subscribe, bell notification, all that good stuff that helps content creators do what they do. All right, see you guys.